Okay, so I would like for us to do a self-compassion break. Kristin Neff, pioneer self-compassion researcher, created the Mindful Self-Compassion program along with psychologist Chris Germer, who is a Harvard professor. They have this practice called self-compassion break, where it breaks down Kristin Neff's 3 core elements of self-compassion. I know self-compassion, you might dislike that word, and that's fine. Maybe say kindness, gentleness, whatever works for you. You do not have to use that phrase. Whatever feels more expansive and allows you to lean in, because kindness is not weak. There's scientific research about that. Log on to Kristin Neff selfcompassion.org, and she has all the myths about self-compassion and all that's true. I'll walk you through that sometime as well in another video. So, 3 core elements of self-compassion: mindfulness, awareness, what's here, what's present, how are you feeling. Grief affects us holistically. So holding space for all of the realms of grief. Physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, behaviorally, and all the other lees. How am I showing up in this moment? Common humanity. Common humanity says that we are all human beings who struggle, who make mistakes. Life is about suffering, and we're all just doing it the best that we can. We are all just a compassionate mess. And we give ourselves self-compassion not to feel better. No. We give ourselves self-compassion because we are suffering. I say that again. We give ourselves self-compassion because we are suffering. Grief is not something that needs to be fixed or changed. It just needs to be witnessed, seen, heard, held in a gentle embrace. If you're a companion, a friend, someone that loves someone who's grieving, can you just be there? Allow the space for the emotions, not rush to fixing or changing. That will come. If we can allow the space and grace to be as we are, change will naturally emerge. Trust me, that's been my experience. There is self-kindness. Now, we are kind to ourselves as we would a good friend. So I say that again, we're kind to ourselves as we would a good friend. So what would you say to someone who is grieving the loss that you are grieving? A good friend of yours, what would you say to them? And can you then turn that in and say that to yourself? That self-kindness. Putting a hand on your heart or somewhere else soothing on your body. I like to put my hand on my stomach and just gently allowing it, the presence, to be there. Feeling the warmth of your hand and breathing into it. This is a physiological change will happen in your body through soothing touch. And there are many different forms of it. There's the butterfly tapping, many different forms of soothing touch that you can do that can also be a self-kindness piece. And so this practice is not just a practice that you can do in a meditation, it's also an informal practice that you can bring in whenever a grief wave hits, whenever you're triggered, whenever life happens as life does. Struggles happen, challenges happen. And we can bring some mindful awareness of ouch. This is a moment of ouchie, of tenderness, of pain, however you want to phrase that for yourself. And then, that's the mindful awareness. This is a human experience. It's a natural response that I have to loving my person. That's a common humanity piece. And what would you say to a good friend in this moment? So that's the self-kindness piece. But you can also do something kind for yourself. Taking a glass of water, going for a walk, curling up in a blanket, whatever you feel that you need. If you can notice what's here, what's present, and see where it is that you might need something, and being able to bring that to yourself. Please take care of yourself when doing this practice. If at any point you become dysregulated and it becomes too much, please stop. Go and do something nurturing for yourself. Glass of water, cup of tea, taking a pause and just, noticing your physical sensations. Notice the soles of your feet. Really wiggle your toes. Taking in anything you feel. Getting curious. Hardness, softness. Warmth of your slippers or socks. Especially good if you're sitting or standing. Noticing perhaps 5 things you hear, 5 things you see, 3 red things in the room, 2 green things. Just really bring awareness to your senses and just stop the practice if you need to. This is only for those who are at further along in their journey where they feel like this might be a comforting practice. The shattering of the assumptive world.